Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to week 6, day number 27 of commercial diving school. In this video, I'm going to be going over everything we did today in commercial diving school. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and leave any comments or questions for me down below. Now, first off, I want to address the name of the channel, like tweaking it a little bit. It is now Alex Crawl Diving. I hope you guys like that. It's something I've been kicking around the idea for a little bit, so I just went for it. So I hope you guys like that. So let's jump right into the video. So for breakfast, we got eggs, French toast, sausage, and hash browns. And then directly after breakfast, we went to the classroom and we took our test on hand tools and power tools. Now for this time, we had 2 separate tests. So one for just hand tools and the other one for power tools. Now let me tell you that this is the first time I did poorly on tests. I almost failed both of them. Like I missed 5 on one and 6 on the other. And I think it's just one of those things that tools are just like a hands-on thing. Like it's not a classroom thing that you learn, you learn it hands-on, what something's called, how to use it, stuff like that. So when you ask questions on a test that have to do with something that's hands-on, the wording gets off and it doesn't always work out. But I'm still glad that I passed, so I don't have to worry about a retake or anything like that. So after that, we jumped into our lesson on construction drawings. So that's basically like blueprints, in a nutshell, schematics, and basically we learned everything about them from the different types, what goes into them, like what to look for, like there's like a legend, and you look at the legend and you can tell what on the drawing is what, and then it basically positions everything like a building or like a ship, just basically blueprints for construction. Everything was pretty straightforward in that. I didn't really know anything about blueprints. I never really looked at blueprints before, but then we went to lunch, and then for lunch today was chicken taco salad, and with that we got all the fixings with it, like black beans and Spanish rice and corn and sour cream and all that kind of stuff to make a chicken taco salad. So right after lunch, we actually went to one of the dive stations, and we were kind of still working on our construction drawings, and we basically took like a notepad and drew out like a drawing of like the breaker box, and then it goes to a compressor, and then it goes to a manifold, and then it has 3 moisture separators, and then it goes to a volume tank, which is like a big air tank, and then it has the hyperbaric chamber, and then it has another volume tank. So we just basically drew like boxes and circles and a bunch of lines to represent hoses and stuff like that, just to kind of get some practice drawing a construction drawing. So that was kind of cool because we got to get outside of the classroom and actually do something physical and kind of talk with each other and kind of have a break from classroom stuff, which is always a good thing. And then so after that, we went and we set up our scuba gear. So our tank was on our commercial diving harness, so we had to take that off. They give you at this school, they give you another first stage regulator for scuba diving, and then your other one is for commercial diving. And so you took that, and then you hooked up your second stage regulator, and then you hook up your like depth gauge and your low pressure inflator whip to your BCD, and then you strap your tank onto your BCD. So that's basically, we got everything ready, and then we headed over to the swimming pool. So basically we all jumped in the swimming pool at the same time, our whole class, and it's kind of crazy because how the swimming pool is set up is half of the pool, like if you divide it in half of it is 4 feet deep, and then the other half is 8 feet deep. So it's an immediate drop down in the middle of the pool. So on that 4 foot side of the pool, you had like 24 people, all with BCDs and scuba tanks on, all in that like 15 square foot area, just like standing there, like, getting instruction and everything. And so one of the first things we did was the instructor just wanted us to get comfortable breathing through our regulator underwater without a mask on. So a lot of people, when they start out, they find it either difficult or it's not difficult, but it's just something new because your nose, you're used to it being in a mask and being like blocked or whatever, and it's just kind of weird breathing through a regulator for your first time and not having that blockage and just having it flowing out, either out of your nose, and sometimes water gets up your nose. But my experience, I've been certified PADI open water twice, and then the second time I went on to advanced, and then I did rescue, and then I did like nitrox, and then I did dive master. So I'm all the way up to dive master. So all this stuff for scuba that I'm going to be talking about and that we go through in commercial diving school, I've basically already done all of it. So I'm going to explain to you guys and tell you guys what I do, but just know that like I've already had experience in all this stuff, and I've done it before. So after everybody got comfortable with that, he basically had everybody underwater with their mask off, and then you put it on, and then you basically get the water out of your mask. So he did like, groups of 7. He watched people do that underwater, and then it was pretty much the end of the day, so we ran out of time. So he just let everybody just kind of like swim around and mess with each other. Well, you're not supposed to mess with each other, but people were like, you'd be like down at the bottom or whatever, and then somebody would hit your low pressure inflator, and then it would make you like float up to the top fast. Some people got me with that a few times, but the instructor was like, don't do that. You really shouldn't do that, because say you did that to somebody at like 60 feet, they could like get seriously hurt if they floated all the way up from that depth. But we're in the swimming pool, we're just messing around or whatever. So we basically did that for like 20 minutes, and the instructor was just watching us underwater the whole time, seeing how comfortable everybody is, so that he knows like, okay, where are some people struggling, where are people that are new, how do we proceed from here, basically. So after that was over, we basically stored our scuba stuff, got changed and everything, and then got ready for the evening muster, which is at 5 p.m. And then I was mentioning in my previous video that I would let you guys know if I missed the veterans meeting today. So today there actually was a veterans meeting, but I didn't go to it because honestly, like I would rather like chill like in the pool and everything and have fun like scuba diving with everybody, rather than like, get changed out of all my wet suit and everything, and then, get back into my, jeans and shirt and go off to a meeting or whatever. So I skipped the meeting, and I think the other vets in my class did as well. So that's what happened with that. And then for the schedule coming up tomorrow, we're going to be doing rigging. We're not actually going to be doing anything physical yet. I think that comes either tomorrow afternoon or the next day, Friday. But we're going to be in the classroom talking about basically everything that has to do with rigging. I think like cranes and like, chains and straps and that kind of stuff. Like, I think we're going to be doing knot tying, which is a big part of rigging. So I'll let you guys know exactly what I do and I'll let you guys know if we do any more scuba stuff and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned for that. I know next week we're going to be diving the whole entire week, so definitely stay tuned because you don't want to miss anything that I talk about when we do dive days. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave any comments or questions for me down in the comment section down below. I hope you guys have a great one. See you in the next one. Peace.